today's video, we've got a whole bunch of stuff planned. Going to be doing all kinds of different things today. But first, I want to get to removing this TV out of my workshop. This has been in here for, a whole bunch of years, and I very seldomly ever watch it. Usually I'll have the radio playing in the background. But there's really no sense for having this TV. But the main reason why I'm taking it down is I'm going to be replacing that TV with something pretty special that we have some special guests coming in from quite a distance, and they happen to be bringing something with them that I am more than happy to replace this TV with what they're bringing. So stick around and we'll show you later on in the video what's taking that place, and also a bunch of other things we're going to be doing today, not just in the workshop, but all around. So we're out here just taking a nice side-by-side ride through the woods, and you'll never guess who I ran into. Found Adam from Hometown Acres.
Hello,
and we got Kyle and Keystone Girl from Spicer Designs.
Hi.
So I guess earlier when I said we had some special guests coming all the way over here to Pennsylvania, and they were on about a 6 hour?
Yeah, 6 hours.
About a 6 hour trip over, and they actually brought something pretty special over that I talked about that I'll show you guys later in the video. But actually wanted to bring them over here, or they actually wanted to come over and bring what they made. So I think if you get a chance, and I hope you guys will go check out Kyle's channel on Spicer Designs, make some really cool stuff. And I think that Adam and I got some of the coolest things he's made that I'm excited to show you guys what the project he did that I ended up receiving from him. But we brought them out, and I guess we decided that we would take a ride through the countryside here, and they've really never experienced the hills and valleys, being from over there in northwest, I lost it.
Indiana.
Northwest Indiana. So that's where they're from, northwest Indiana, and it is pretty flat over there. So Kyle, what do you think about the hills that we're going through today?
It's pretty amazing out here. It's definitely a lot different than Indiana, but yeah, this is a whole different world out here. It's amazing.
Yeah. And what was your first impression when you got a chance to see all that?
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean,
the hills and valleys and ravines.
Yeah, this is my type of living here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Adam let him use his new U-Force, and Adam's on the quad, and we've got some kids in the general with me.
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with the splash gun so I cool down. Won't you come on over? We can party till the sun's down. Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing a blink. I could go for some Queen Bee too. Bass is going boom boom. Baby, if you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over. We can take the roller coaster. And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Water slide.
All right, so Kyle and Keystone Girl just got here from their trip from Indiana, and as you seen earlier in the video, we were out doing some side-by-side riding and all that. But you guys had just finished this sign up, and I guess that I'd like to ask Kyle, what was it really? I mean, how many hours did you have into doing something like this?
I would say it was roughly around 12 to 14 hours. It probably took between the CAD work and then obviously the fabrication part as well.
Yeah, and if you guys would, take a jump over to their channel at Spicer Designs and check out the whole fabrication process of this. And both Kyle and his wife, Keystone Girl, are in the video, and they have a lot of fun with their videos. And, you know, I call it the Spicy Spicer channel or whatever. So it's it's kind of fun to watch them. They, it's great to see how these two get along when they do their videos, and the fabrication stuff that Kyle does, along with all the other kind of homesteading stuff. Again, it kind of goes along with the theme of everybody else's channels that do the homesteading stuff, and the fun that we all have. And it's nice to see that you're able to bring your wife in on the channel, and you guys, like I said, it's enjoyable to watch you guys. You can tell that you get along real well, and it's just really fun to see. But let's talk about this sign a little bit, because I'd like to show you real quick. You can go out and you can buy a plasma cut sign. And I've got a couple of them up here on my cabinets, and they're just a one-dimensional sign that somebody had plasma or laser cut out. But let's get into the detail on this particular sign. This is what I would consider a three-dimensional sign, and why I say that is if I come around to the side here, he's actually come up with a way to create where he puts brackets in it. And Kyle, could you explain how you actually do these raised panels, or what you do there to get that to pop out?
So basically I just took your logo and then I kind of break it up into pieces that I can use and kind of separate and put on different levels.
Okay.
And then I just use like threaded standoffs. I create reference holes on the CAD drawing so that everything matches up and gets placed perfectly. Stuff like the eye patch, I use some 1/8 inch round stock, and I just made a couple of bends in it and I tack welded on there to kind of give that different layer effect. But with this particular sign, it was all based off of the torch.
Okay.
I scaled everything off of the torch and kind of matched it to Doug's logo, and then that's what basically determined the physical size of the whole sign itself.
And that's where I'd like to actually jump in, because the creativity of what you have done here with this, I'm absolutely blown away. He actually used a real cutting torch for that, and the spacing that he was capable of doing with that, cutting it out, incorporating the torch into that, and then he actually created the hammer that's part of the logo as well. So he took a wooden handle, cut it down to accommodate, to make the correct space and length on that.
Do you see the back?
Yeah, we can see the back. It's got the LEDs. So as you can see, he's got some screws in here that hold the torch in, the brackets that he's made for the different torch, and then he actually created the hammer portion of this thing, where he welded up or bent and welded up box steel to make that hammer. So, and then has added LED lights to the back of that thing. So it all gives it a three-dimensional look, not to mention he's actually used physical components of fabrication, a hammer and a torch. And then I'd also like to talk about the three-dimensional layers of this, where the eye patch sticks out further than the skull, and the welding helmet sticks out further than the skull. So it's basically real life artwork that's been put on a three-dimensional platform here. And like I said, I am absolutely blown away with how this turned out. Again, check out Kyle and his channel, Spicer Designs. He does make these signs, but tell me a little bit, Kyle, what's some of the signs you've made in watching your channel? And you're not just about making signs. You're not doing this YouTube for the sign making. It just happens to be a business that you guys do, and you incorporate your wife into these things. So tell us a little bit about your channel and how you got into the signs and things like that.
Well, I'm an electrician by trade, and a lot of guys like to do side work. I particularly don't, so I'd like to do, I found something that I enjoy doing at home, which is metal fabrication, and I really enjoy making the signs and the CNC table. I like learning that whole process, but we also do a lot of things on the property. I've got a Coyote tractor. I do work on that. I do some how-to videos here and there. I like to have somewhat of a variety on the channel, and we have a lot of little fun stuff that we do with the Keystone Girl, drinking some beers. So overall, the idea is for it to just be a fun channel for people to watch and to get some good information on some projects and maybe some ideas for some of their own.
Yeah. I mean, in reality, when you think about some of the things that you and I do on our channels and what others do on their channels, sometimes it does just get plain old boring.
Yeah.
And it becomes hard to watch, and then people they exit out of the video and things like that. But you know, when you can incorporate the design, the computer portion of it, and then have your wife in here, and the fun you guys have on your channel is really what makes it fun to watch your channel. Because I sit there and I watch the whole thing and I wait, okay, what's next? You know, what are they going to do next? You guys get along great. Your kids are phenomenal kids. You guys are doing it right. And I sure hope that you guys jump over to his channel, check it out. Hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And just maybe follow along, and you guys will find a video that really is entertaining and fun to watch. So we're going to go ahead, enough with the talking. I'm going to go ahead and get this mounted up. All right, so we've got this up here now, and I guess I can't thank Kyle and Keystone Girl enough for making the trip over and hand delivering that thing, as well as fabricating it and the creativity that went into it. So I think that we're not quite done with the video yet today. We're going to take these two out and give them an opportunity to do something that they've never done back home. Stay tuned, and we're going to go outside and have some fun. And I think if you guys are wondering why Keystone Girl here is the way she is, it's just the way their channel is. And it's what makes it fun to watch their channel.
She'll bundle up for outside, though.
Yeah, you know, I get a kick out of it. I think of Spicy Spicer Designs when I watch their channel.
It's spicy.
So they just make it fun. So hang on, and we'll head outside here shortly and hop in the excavator and do some fun out there. All right, so like I promised, we got Kyle and Keystone Girl down here, and they've never run excavators to any full extent. I know Kyle has messed around a little bit, and Keystone Girl, she's never ever done one of these. So we're gonna do a little bit of practicing digging in a dirt pile here. I've given her some instruction. She's understands, excuse me, she understands all the safety rules and everything that we need to know about that, so she won't pull herself over or anything. But we're just gonna have her move some dirt from here to over there, and then Kyle's gonna hop in and get his chance. Then we're gonna head over, and I'm gonna send him right off to pulling two trees out that I've been holding off getting out of here. So they'll get the experience of digging some dirt and also knocking a couple trees over. All right, so we've got her in the excavator here, and she's concentrating, so we can't do anything to confuse her. She's gonna work on digging into this pile a little bit just to see what the functions do. And like I said, anytime you ever feel like the machine is tipping or feels awkward, let go of the controls.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad.
So we've got Kyle in the machine now, and he's had some experience on a backhoe, correct?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and he's messed around. I think you got about 20 minutes of training on an excavator yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have him kind of the same scenario, just go in and dig into this pile and dig it up and throw it over here, and then maybe pick it up and put it back later. And it's all just for a little bit of experience and learning what the functions of the machine do. So go ahead and let her have it, Kyle.
I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah.
All right, so we're over here now, and I've got these two trees that are in the way and would like to get them out of here. One's about 6 inches around, the other one's about 8 inches around. So we're gonna have Keystone Girl do the one on the right, and then we're gonna have Kyle do the one on the left. And I guess we'll see how this works with the
We'll see.
just digging in and clearing out some of the roots, and then we'll try and push on it and see what happens. All right, so now we got Kyle in the machine. He's going to take his turn at this tree, and like I said, you've never taken a tree out, have you?
No.
All right, well, we're gonna paw around each side of the root ball there, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a little bit quicker at this, just because he's got a little more mechanical background on equipment. So go ahead and have at it, Kyle. All right, so I think we're ready here, Kyle. You've got it all ripped up around the root ball, and got bucket or the boom on the side of the tree, so you're going to give a little shove and just see what it does. Just pay attention to it. And remember, when you get to that thing going on its own, pull that back out of the way. Perfect. A little bit more. Nice work. You got that? You seen how that root ball kind of come up towards the tooth?
Yeah.
And that's why you need to lift that up out of the way so it doesn't rip you down over into the hole where you just dug out. Congratulations on your first tree and your first excavator journey.
Thank you.
It gets stressful, but that's the fun part about it, is the reward after you've done it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
To see what you do.
Yeah.
And I guess that's kind of the concept of my channel, and what I like to do is give people the opportunity to try things they've never done before. All right, so I think we're going to wrap up the weekend with letting them play on the excavator, and we're actually sitting right over where they took and removed those two trees. I've got them over there ready to be cut up. First impressions of PA, what did you guys think? And we'll let ladies go first.
Beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah, obviously I love fall, so the colors are beautiful, but you know, the mountains of the trees, and yeah, it's a nice place.
Yeah? Kyle, what did you think? This is your first time visiting Pennsylvania, Northwest PA.
It
Yes.
is,
Okay.
yeah. Definitely different than Indiana. A lot more rolling hills, a lot more terrain, a little bit more rural out here where Doug is located, which is nice. Different soil. Other than that, it's fairly similar. Not too drastic. Climate's the same,
with
but
weather,
it's very nice place.
Yeah. So, I guess for your weekend as whole, I know you stayed out at the lake house from Adam's place there, and it was nice that he let you guys stay there. So I suppose you enjoyed that out there as well, and your time spent over at Adam at Hometown Acres, if you guys are not aware. But so I guess I can't thank you guys enough for the sign that you made, the trip you made over to deliver it, the time you spent with us. I guess, what was your first impression of running an excavator? What's the first thing that pops into your mind?
How do people do it?
How do people do it?
No, I give props to that. I mean, it's a lot to think and control, and you know,
just
gotta
all it is
concentrate.
lots of practice.
Yeah.
And Kyle, what'd you think? I mean, I threw you right into the wolves here with knocking trees over, and generally people will just dig dirt all day before they ever get a chance to do something like that. But I didn't want you leaving here thinking, oh, that was okay.
No, it was a really cool experience. I mean, I've never ran a legitimate excavator like that before, and Doug's got a really nice machine here. Digging a hole is one thing, but yeah, pushing over a tree, a whole different experience, and I'm glad I got to do it. Glad Doug gave me the opportunity, so thanks to Doug for that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I guess as we get to do these things, and Kyle has shared some things with us with his fabrication skills as far as the manufacturing of those signs, and I really can't call them a sign. They're a work of art. And I also hope that my viewers and subscribers take the chance to jump over and check out their channel, Spicer Designs. And if I'm smart enough, I'll try and figure out how to put a link to it. But we'll get it taken care of somehow or another. But anyhow, Spicer Designs. You know, check out his channel, hit subscribe. Like I said earlier, it doesn't cost anything. If you like what I've done on my channel, also hit subscribe, give us all thumbs ups, and I guess we hope to be able to do this some more. And I'm so glad that you guys made the travel over here and got to meet your family. So everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks.
Love it.